Hello. I want to talk about some things because I notice it keeps coming up, and I was taught to believe this as well. And it's the lies that have been going around in our culture and all that. You know, surrounded by deception. Satan is God of this world. God tells us that. You know, He lets him reign for a short while or whatever. But I say or whatever because that short while feels like a long time, but then our life isn't really long. But anyways, so you think about God created the sun, God created everything, and it was good. All is good. You know, he can only do good. So people say, yeah, well, He created Satan. Satan's not good. Right. So Satan rebelled. We rebel, right? We strive for that. We have that longing to be what is it? Let me look back at what. Okay, so let me just go back to, all right, we consume cancerous things. I try not to anymore. I know that it's almost impossible on every level, to completely, but it's important to try. The Lord didn't come to abolish the law. He came to fulfill it, right? And He came so that we can have life and life more abundantly, right? So obviously the kingdom of heaven isn't about food and drink. So plus the culture and America being obese and having high cancer rates and all this stuff, disease and autoimmune and all this stuff, right? So think about, all right, so the Lord is natural, creates natural, and unnatural things going into our natural bodies is gonna, there's gonna be malfunctions, and then we pass it down genetically. We can pass things down to our kids because what we consume matters. And so thinking about on the topic of cancer, there's a warning label that says, hey, you know, this contains cancerous material. We're gonna die anyway, but that's what the world says, right? So let's just eat it, or let's just do whatever. That's fine. God gives us that choice. It doesn't mean you're going to hell. Just, it's not like a salvation issue or whatever. But the Lord says for us to protect our temple, right? So how do we protect it? We protect it by knowing what's bad and talking to other people about their testimonies and all that, and what the Lord's brought them through, right? And what's worked for them. And it's important to hear what people's been through, right? And what the Lord brought them through and showed them and all that good stuff. So think about, the enemy is disease. The enemy is cancer, sickness, illness. That's all the enemy. So how do we let the enemy in? You know, because it's our willingness to do that. It's not looking at what's in the ingredients or whatever. So people get skin cancer, and everything that's in the dark comes to light, right? So the cancer that our body's already fighting constantly because of the laundry soap, because of the food, because of what's in the air, because of all these things, we're in a constant fight, and we're in a constant battle regardless. Spiritual, mental, physical, all that. So what else was I going to say about that? Everything in the darkness comes to light. Just like cancerous things can start rising to the surface. Yeah, so there's that.